Okay, I'm here with the Cheeky Monkeys and we're at Bartley Show. It's always a good fun day out, and it hasn't been held for a couple of years, I think, partly because of the rain and different reasons. So they've relaunched it this year and we're going to go and have a good look round. It should be good. It's a local show to me.
How's everybody doing?
So we'll probably know lots of people there, but it should be a wonderful little day out. It's a beautiful setting right by Bartley Castle, so I recommend going to it.
Jack's got new glasses?
Jack's got new glasses. Anyway, let's go to Bartley Show.
Not glasses. Yeah! We're going, basically.
Alright, we're just getting through the gate and we can already see some tractors up by the castle, so we're going to have a look. Right, what are we going to look at first? Oh, there's a map. Where have we just come in? Main entrance. There's the castle, so we're here. Tractors. Well, should we look at the tractors first? What do you think?
There's children's place.
Yeah, let's go and have a
livestock. There's a big livestock.
Alright, let's go and look at tractors then, shall we? Whose is this one, I wonder?
I like that.
Well, there's a lot here already, isn't there? Walking in is quite impressive, isn't it? Look at that muck spreader, Harry. Wow. Look at these tractors.
768.
No, it's not anyone. PH Agri contractors. Wow, they're not nice masses, aren't they? Which is your favourite?
My favourite.
A baler. Should we have a look? Which one do you want to look at? Oh well, we know the ones next door. We're going to have a look at them as well. Forager. Baler, nice baler. Yeah. What are you looking? Oh, it's still got the paint on, but it's been used. Right.
I meant the pokey outfit.
Yeah. That lovely big mower. That messy there. Okay, yeah, should we go next door? Go and have a look at the other ones. Well, I know these people over here, Lister Wilder. Should we go over to Lister Wilder? Let's go over here. Because they're the ones that come and look after our tractors. What, one of those where you have to wait till someone comes off? Do you want to go on that one quick? You going on that, Jack? Go on you get. Quick, before someone else gets it. Right, they're going to go on that. I'm going to look around the tractors in a minute. Mr. Wilder demonstrator, I think that's a bit big for us. Look at the size of that fence. Kabuto. Oh yeah? Alright. There's the team. Right, oh we got big tedder here. Look at that thing, that's nice, isn't it? This is all, oh, it fits well on that little tractor.
Daddy!
For sale.
Daddy, look what I just found!
Oh yes, and that is the forager that comes to our farm, isn't it? That's the one that does all our silage making. Look at that, very good. Right. Oh, that's a good price. Oh my God. Yeah. That's another contractor, they know us. So here's a refreshment tent, and I've just had a lovely lunch, and I'm going off to have a look at the rest of the show now. I think the kids have disappeared. That was the Bartley Hunt supporters tent there, who they run the Bartley Hunt, and they've come over our farm hunting. Anyway.
About the Bartley hounds.
Yay! That's a lot. That's a lot.
Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the parade of the Bartley Hounds.
Look at that nice one. It's not
People as possible come into the ring to say hello to the hounds. Michael and Sam. Michael, you'll all know, he's been hunting hounds here now
There's one running over
4
there.
seasons.
Wait,
And Sam is in his first season.
They're not
So
playing.
there's many people who come and say hello and welcome to Sam. We'll just do a couple of laps and then they'll get off their horses and you can come and say hello to the hounds.
Wait, is there any more? That's all. Do I put any more horses? It's just only 2.
Of course, these are reputedly the oldest pack of foxhounds in the country. Their records at Bartley Castle dating back to the early 1300s
Oh, no, there's one over there.
when hounds were kennelled here to hunt both the fox and deer. In those days there was no such thing as hunch country. You hunted wherever you wanted to go. There are even records of the hounds going up to the far north as Scarborough. As long as you had the landowner's permission, you could take your hounds anywhere. And then of course in the 18th century, everything became much more regimented and constricted, and hunt countries were formed. And the Bartley were very fortunate in that the Earls had 7 kennels stretching from here, the main kennel, at Bartley, all the way to Charing Cross. And they used to take hounds all the way to Charing Cross and hunting what is now central London. And as a result of that, quite a lot of unrepeatable phrases were created. But come on, we want to see as many people in here as possible, children especially. Come and say hello to the hounds. They love children. They were up at the 3 County Show the other day, where over 300 children raced them around the ring there. And so Bartley was formed. They're now called the Kimblewick Hunt. And you'll see that Michael and Sam are wearing the livery of the Bartleys. The mustard colour denotes the outdoor livery of the Bartley family, whereas the green collar denotes the indoor livery. I would have been the livery that the footmen, the valets, all would have worn inside the castle. And when the old Bartley was formed, they were allowed to wear the yellow coats, but they weren't allowed to have the green collar. Until this day, the Kimblewick still have the yellow coats. The way that Michael and Jet are saying the wearing today is unique. Not to be seen anywhere else in the world. Of course, the last kennel today was out at Broadway. It is still a kennel, it's a kennel in the home for the Cotto Hounds. All the other kennels, sadly, with the exception of the one here at Bartley, now under car parks, roads with lots of flats. The country life of the Bartley stretches all the way from Gloucester.
What do you think?
Hello?
Oh.
It's just a lot of fun, isn't it? Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Never seen so many dogs. How do they get trained to follow, like, not attack the horses?
Because it ends up with a sense of slaughter of the club being dragged around the countryside in the hunt. Or, as you know, there are plenty of other types of hounds. There are beagles you've seen earlier who are bred to hunt the hare, as well basset hounds. But these ones were bred to hunt foxes. Now we're trying to adapt move them to hunt the trail. It's not quite the same thing.
Jack, what do you
myself.
Did you? Well done.
Standing straight by you.
25 to 30 hounds a year. And we keep roughly 45 couple or 90 hounds in the kennel. We don't agree too many, we agree enough that allows you to hunt them twice a week. And of course these hounds will hunt from the end of August to the beginning of November. They'll do 3 mornings a week. And then in November through to the end of March, they'll do 2 days a week. Each day they'll probably cover between 30 and 60 miles. That's why it's really important that you get that confirmation correct, so that they can withstand all the pressure that's expected of them across the country.
Hello.
Got into me. The dog just ran into me.
No, not around the back.
And what we tend to do here is each year we'll choose probably 6, 7 or 8 of the best.
Here we go. I've got Harry in the ring now. He's on my shoulders because the dogs are about the same size. Say hello, Harry.
Hello.
All right.
Behind me.
Jack's playing hide and seek with the cat with the dogs.
Come with me.
All right, where are they?
First thing I've got to do is decide which way they're going. And they're going that way, right? Fair enough.
Very slowly.
About 1970s. Behind there we've got, oh that's an interesting one, the hay rake. And as that hay rake goes around, have a look at the wheel on there. You'll notice there's a large chunk of wood in the wheel. Well that was grown in from the years when they were making silage on that farm rather than hay, so the hay rake was parked up. Now the International coming in, and behind there the 35, complete with the steerage hoe. And interesting enough, there's no operator on the steerage hoe. I thought we might have had one on there. Probably safer without, still. Coming in now, we got 3 Simmons with, hello, with a hound to spare. Half a couple going out.
It's a hound.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. I understand that the first tractor ever produced was at the end of the 19th century, about 1892. That was made in America, and for quite some years tractors weren't seen in Britain for the first part of the 20th century. Most of the tractors here we've got today are for the middle of the century, the sort of tractors that I learned to drive on, and I'm sure you did as well.
Yeah, well, of course, the thing is, farming has always been a very conservative organisation, so just because we use tractors that didn't really come on. They didn't adopt them.
Yeah, there's a bit of wood in the wheel.
Just going round the bottom corner.
Cecil, you know this man. Thumbs up. Thumbs up from Cecil.
Just going around the corner there, we got the 35. That was a tractor that was produced pretty old, mind you. Just going out the 35 again. But you'll notice that other 35 is a different colour.
That's a little one, isn't it? Look at the size of that one. That's a ditty little tractor, that is.
That's one like you like.
That's a grey Fergie like ours, isn't it? It's better.
Then we got another Fortune Major. With our Fortune horse still in there. We're now for New Holland. And they're on display at the bottom. Behind there, the Ferguson tractor.
a nice one. It's 135 like ours, isn't it? It's better nick than ours.
They moved the
Public rails there.
safety crane on. There's only 2 years separating them, but quite a lot in the appearance and in the mechanical record. The first one, 1945, that's typical of the first marshals they did produce, and by about 1951, 52, Series 38,
old trailer on there, look.
Coming out on the outside, out of it,
Really Matthews.
David Brown, that's much more modern track, safety valve on there. So we're beginning to fill up the ring now. There's usually one track with it, and of course very often it's Tony's thing, it's the track that he's stuck on to draw.
Mine was this one here, well not quite, mine was a Fordson Super Major, and then a Dexter after that.
Oh, so you started with power. It was the first diesel tractor that started.
Jim, who do you think is the most important person in tractor development?
I suppose Harry Ferguson
Look at that, I love that tractor. Love this one.
Yeah.
Love the sound of it.
So the 3-point linkage was invented by Harry Ferguson, was it?
He's the developer.
Yeah. We certainly see lots of grey Fergers still working on farms today. When I travel around, I still see one with a yard scraper on the back from time to time. They seem to have survived better than a lot of other ones.
Well, they did. Well, they started off with a lot more made, so that helped. And $500,000 they made. Now, obviously, quite a lot of action. Well, it's an interesting thing.
Oh, look at that. Tip the trailer.
Whether you restore them or whether you keep them as they were originally, because they probably lasted more years as a showy tractor that just kept going on the farm than ever when they looked smart. Inevitably, eventually people restore them and they get tidied up. The scars of many years were still abandoned.
Tractor do you like the best, Jack?
That one
Very
with
good.
the massive cabbage in
The
it.
massive cab, the David Brown.
Yeah.
Which one do you like the best, Harry?
The white one.
The white one. You both like the white one, the David Brown. Right.
Yeah.
Ah.
Sound lifting there.
Yeah, look at this. This is amazing. All these vintage tractors out behind us. I'm loving this. They just bought a new big front in as well now. And I was talking to the guy earlier, 300 horsepower and over £200,000 to buy.
Particular one that's got here, the track will last.
Super Dexter. It is, there it is over there, look at that.
And in front of there is malfunction. Will they turn out to be
kids up there, Phil on there, driving that tractor, he's a rep for Lister Wilder. Look at that, that is a monster.
This is sort of the other end of the scale. The British Motor Corporation, they've sold originally a 20 tractor.